Easily, Barkley, as Alex just told you, really works to get to that 160. The rules today, the WBO version, 10-point must system. The 3 knockdown is in effect. The standing 8 is not. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell except the final round, and only the referee can stop the fight. There is the opening bell, and we are underway. And as expected, it gets started in the middle of the ring, and Nigel Benn lands a right to get this one underway. Nigel Benn wearing the sequin trunks. Barkley in the red is down.
Not only is he down, but he hit his man while he was down, and he gave valuable time to Barkley. Although the referee did pick up the count on 6.
And Carlos Padilla is our referee today. A shocking first round, barely underway. Again, Benn in the sequin trunks. The blade, Barkley wearing the red.
Iran has shown recuperative powers in the past, Dan. Was getting beat up badly by Thomas Hearns when he stopped him. But he really looked very wooden when he came out of the corner. And there.
Counter punch by Barkley. And now it's Barkley backing Benn into the ropes. A good counter punch by Barkley. A good left hand.
Oh, both men are hurt.
And checking it out. A loaded up right hand by Benn misses. A couple short counters. Those punches, Alex, from Barkley don't look like they have a whole lot on them.
Well, they're having an effect on Nigel Benn. I mean, Nigel Benn's chin has been suspect since the loss to Watson, as we said.
I was talking about just those last couple.
Oh, okay. Well,
they're nothing but arm punches. Well, we knew that a lot of big punches were going to be thrown, but... Oh, and there's a good right hand by Benn. Got over the glove of Barkley.
Iran's punches are just painfully slow, Dan. I mean, he's throwing them.
Again, an uppercut by Benn, and then it comes over the top with a right and scores.
Barkley is a fighter who's always had a warrior's heart. He's always had a superior will, whether he won or lost, and he's going to need it here. He's lucky that he's in with an opponent whose chin is not rock solid.
Another combination of right hands, and you can see Nigel Benn close it, and he hits Barkley when Barkley's down.
And that should definitely be a point deduction. He's been warned already in this round about hitting a man when he's down, and that is grounds, in my opinion, Dan, if he landed a harder punch for disqualification. That's just outrageous.
Carlos Padilla yells at Benn, but does not take a point away. A legitimate knockdown. A reminder, the 3 knockdown rule is in effect. And there goes Barkley down to the ground. He's at the 3rd knockdown, Alex.
No, 2nd knockdown. He's stopping it.
Yes. Remember, he knocked him into the ropes right as we started. That was the 3rd knockdown. The fight is over. A first round win for Nigel Benn. I assumed that the first big blow by Benn, which knocked Barkley back into the ropes, should have been ruled a knockdown. The ropes kept him from going
No,
down.
you're right. I mean, he took 3 counts. My recollection is.
The 3 knockdown rule is a staple of the WBO. It is how Nigel Benn beat Doug DeWitt with 3 knockdowns in the 8th round. And now with 3 knockdowns in round number 1, he defeats Barkley.
Well, let's count them. Here comes the first action. Barkley scoring the right, almost a right hook. And down went Iran. And he took a count. There, I mean, you know, that to me, Dan, I absolutely can't tell you how wrong that is, what Nigel Benn did. There's the right hand counter punch.
But hitting afterwards, but you can't dispute it being a knockdown.
No, I can't dispute it being a knockdown, but I'll tell you something.
And there's number 2.
That to me is a disqualification.
I agree.
I mean, who can say how much effect that punch had on Barkley? Been warned already in the round. I think you should have a punch taken away for the first one. I just think it's wrong. I'm not saying it would have changed the outcome of the fight.
Right.
I think it looked to me like Nigel Benn was was going to come back, was going to win the fight anyway, based upon, being the younger, fresher, faster fighter.
And you can see Carlos Padilla there, Alex, look to the official at the side to get confirmation that that was the third knockdown. Don't forget, coming up here on ABC's Wide World of Sports, we'll have Marvelous Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard. A stunner here. We knew it wouldn't go the distance, but we thought it'd go longer than this. Nigel Benn retains his title. Swallow is up in the ring. Alex?
Nigel, first, congratulations on the victory. But I must ask you about something which I feel strongly about on the first and the third knockdown. On both occasions, you flagrantly hit the man when he was on the deck.
I was so within myself. I was so hyped up. I just lost everything the first
But
round.
you know you did it, right? I mean, you're aware of it. Let me show it to you. Let's roll the tape. This is the first knockdown. You hurt him very early and very quick, Nigel.
See, he's getting up, actually.
Yeah, but you're being pulled off by the referee. You punched right through him. You saw him down.
No, he wasn't down on his floor. He was down sitting on the ring. If you look here, he wasn't down
But
on the
Nigel,
ground.
the referee was pulling you off of him.
Yeah, I mean, it's something when you're in the ring, you don't know. You see, you're a commentator. You don't know how a boxer actually feels.
That's why I'm
when he's
asking
in the
you.
ring. And when I was in the ring, it was just like, he can't take this away from me.
All right.
There was so much in there. I know you're saying I hit him on the ground, but, it's really hard to actually tell you how I actually feel in that, when you got someone going.
Okay, let's go to the second knockdown. He hurt you in between, did he not?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, Barkley's a tremendous puncher. But I know I'm a tremendous puncher as well. And I was so determined to show everybody, hey, us Brits ain't a bunch of pussies. We come to fight.
That time, you see that punch again? That time he was on the deck.
I didn't see that. Could you? I was busy
Can we
talking
play
to
that back? Bob, could you play that knockdown? I just want to get the response of Nigel, the one we just showed. Because, again, I said, Nigel, I want to tell you, I said I thought that this was grounds for disqualification because you'd already been warned very strongly. He's clearly down, and boom. Do you have any comment on it?
No, I don't. As you can actually see, yeah, he was on the ground. I was so hyped up. I mean, if I didn't catch him in the first round, I would have got him in the second. But there's one person out there I would like. So let's get it on, me and you, Sugar Ray Leonard. Let's me and you get it on. They don't want to see you in Thomas Hearns. They want to see you and a young blood. And me and you can pack out the place. And I've come over here to throw out a challenge to you, Sugar Ray. Let's get it on.
Congratulations, Nigel. Thanks for talking to us. I want to talk to Iran. Iran, he came out and he hurt you right from the opening bell.
He never hurt me, We was throwing our best. He never hurt me. Caught me with some shots. But I wasn't, it's just bull, man. They just stop it like that, you know what I'm saying?
Alex,
But,
we're gonna take
I take it to a protest, but it ain't gonna do no good. But I'm not, look, I'm not mad, I'm not gonna take, I don't want to sound like I'm trying to protest or stuff like that. But I'm just, I'm not sour grapes at all because the simple fact, he didn't never really hurt me. I went down, but I got up, and I came back.
John,
now I look at the ref and he's just stopping it.
Iran, you were down 3 times in the round. There is a 3 knockdown rule. On that basis, I don't think you have a grounds for protest. But John Reach, your manager, you do have the grounds, in my opinion, based on the fact that he hit you clearly on the deck 2 out of the 3 times you were down.
It was an illegal blow, Alex, and it's not a knockdown with an illegal blow like that. The third knockdown is suspect, and I'd like to go before the commission. And as far as we're concerned, we're taking this under protest.
John Reach, the manager, once more, Iran.
I don't believe in sour grapes, you know what I'm saying? If I say a man beat me, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't beat me. Maybe this is the way they felt that they would win it, you know what I'm saying? They got it like this. But, hey, protest or not, I don't want to sound like no sour grapes or nothing like that. But, hey, I just think, I demand a rematch. If not, no problem. I think if that's it, I'll just hang up the glove.
Thanks, Iran. Thanks.
Training center that she's working at. Her front knee.